Full Python course. Check the Python version of the editor. You can combine text and numbers in one output by separating them with a comma. Comment starts with a hash, and Python will ignore them. You can add a multi-line string in your code and place your comment inside it. If you want to specify the data type of a variable, this can be done with casting. Variable names are case-sensitive. Rules for Python variables. A variable name must start with a letter or the underscore character. A variable name cannot start with a number. A variable name can only contain alphanumeric characters and underscores z, 0 to 9, and underscore. Variable names are case-sensitive. Age and age are three different variables. A variable name cannot be any of the Python keywords. Python allows you to assign values to multiple variables in one line. Global variables can be used by everyone, both inside of functions and outside. If you use the global keyword, the variable belongs to the global scope. Print the data type of the variable. Import the random module and display a random number from 1 to 9. Get the character at position 1. Remember that the first character has the position O. Loop through the letters in the word banana. The len function returns the length of a string. Check if expensive is not present in the following text. Get the characters from the start to position 5 not included. Get the characters from the start to position 5 not included. Use negative indexes to start the slice from the end of the string. The upper method returns the string in uppercase. The lower method returns the string in lowercase. The strip method removes any white space from the beginning or the end. The replace method replaces a string with another string. The split method returns a list where the text between the specified separator becomes the list items. We can combine strings and numbers by using fstrings or the format method. When you run a condition in an if statement, Python returns true or false. Python also has many built-in functions that return a Boolean value, like the isInstance function. The ABC function returns the absolute positive value of the specified number. The POW_y function returns the value of x to the power of y(xi). Here is an example using different arithmetic operators. Comparison operators return true or false based on the comparison. Identity operators are used to compare the objects. There are 4 collection data types in the Python programming language. List is a collection which is ordered and changeable, allows duplicate members. Tuple is a collection which is ordered and unchangeable, allows duplicate members. Set is a collection which is unordered, unchangeable asterisk, and unindexed, no duplicate members. Dictionary is a collection which is ordered asterisk, asterisk, and changeable. No duplicate members. To add an item to the end of the list, use the append method. To append elements from another list to the current list, use the extend method. The remove method removes the specified item. The pop method removes the specified index. The del keyword also removes the specified index. The clear method empties the list. List objects have a sort method that will sort the list alphanumerically, ascending by default. To sort descending, use the keyword argument reverse true. Sort the list based on how close the number is to 50. Make a copy of a list with the copy method. Dictionaries are written with curly brackets and have keys and values. Print the brand value of the dictionary. Add a new item to the original dictionary and see that the keys list gets updated as well. The values method will return a list of all the values in the dictionary. Adding an item to the dictionary is done by using a new index key and assigning a value to it. If statements cannot be empty, but if you for some reason have an if statement with no content, put in the past statement to avoid getting an error. Instead of writing many if-else statements, you can use the match statement. The match statement selects one of many code blocks to be executed. Use the underscore character as the last case value if you want a code block to execute when there are not other matches. Use the pipe character as an OR operator in the case evaluation to check for more than one value match in one case. With the while loop, we can execute a set of statements as long as a condition is true. With the break statements, we can stop the loop even if the while condition is true. With the continue statement, we can stop the current iteration and continue with the next. With the LSE statement, we can run a block of code once when the condition no longer is true. A for loop is used for iterating over a sequence that is either a list, a tuple, a dictionary, a set, or a string. To loop through a set of code a specified number of times, we can use the range function. A function is a block of code which only runs when it is called in Python. A function is defined using the def keyword followed by a function name. When a function reaches a return statement, it stops executing and sends the result back. Information can be passed into functions as arguments. Name is an argument. This function expects to arguments and gets to arguments. If you do not know how many arguments will be passed into your function, add asterisk before the parameter name. The asterisk args parameter allows a function to accept any number of positional arguments. The non-local keyword makes the variable belong to the outer function. Placing a change case directly above the function definition, the function myFunction is being decorated with the change case function. A lambda function is a small anonymous function. The filter function creates a list of items for which a function returns true. The sorted function can use a lambda as a key for QDOM sorting. Recursion is a common mathematical and programming concept. It means that a function calls itself. Storing the entire dataset in memory instead of using return generators, use the yield keyword. The range function can be called with 123 or 3 arguments using this syntax. Lists, tuples, dictionaries, and sets are all iterable objects. To create an object class as an iterator, you have to implement the methods underscore underscore iter underscore underscore and underscore underscore next underscore underscore to your object dot, as you will learn in the Python classes objects chapter. All classes have a function called underscore underscore init underscore underscore, which allows you to do some initializing when the object is being created. The underscore underscore iter underscore underscore method acts similar. You can do operations, initializing, etc., but must always return the iterator object itself. The underscore underscore next underscore underscore method also allows you to do operations and must return the next item in the sequence. Import the datetime module and display the current date. The min and max functions can be used to find the lowest or highest value in an iterable. None is special constant in Python that represents the absence of a value. The math.sqrt method, for example, returns the square root of a number. The math.ceil method rounds a number upwards to its nearest integer, and the math.floor method rounds a number downwards to its nearest integer and returns the result. The math.pyconstant returns the value of pi opening parenthesis 3.14 ... closing parenthesis. The try block lets you test a block of code for errors. The except block lets you handle the error. The else block lets you execute code when there is no error. The finally block lets you execute code regardless of the result of the try and except blocks. Print one message if the try block raises a mirror and for other errors.
Hey, you! Don't forget to subscribe!